Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy D Wayne bringing you yet another YouTube video at the time. So I'm going to be commentating on some Street Fighter 5 today. So as you guys already know, we got the patch notes along with the new stage, as you guys can see, V-shift and everything like that. So of course, me being a Ken main, of course we're going to go over the changes that Ken has had from the most recent patch. So alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So first, we're going to talk about his nerf just very briefly. Stand Heavy Punch, they pretty much extended the hurt box on it, so it falls in line with the, the Stand Heavy Kick nerf they did in the last patch. So basically they nerfed both of his, main crush counter tools, Stand Heavy Punch and Stand Heavy Kick, making it more risky for him to fish for crush counters. So alright, so that is that. Of course, I don't like that nerf because they could have left that alone, to be honest, because there are a lot, there are other characters with much better crush counter tools that they can fish for, such as Borog with his Stand Heavy Kick being +3 on block. So with that being said, next change, they Stand Heavy Kick, the crush counter, they made it so that it leaves you closer to the opponent when he hits. So, you get more consistency in your medium kick Tatsu and your heavy punch DP when you're converting off of it. So let me show you that. So, oops. Alright. Also, let's do it at a further range. 3 hits on the heavy punch DP just because it's closer. Before, when you used to do that, you used to only get 2 hits. Now you get the full 3 hits off of it. Making it more consistent to convert off of, which is a pretty good buff overall. Honestly, what I would have wanted was faster start up on the heavy kick and faster recovery time on it as well. So, even though they extended the hurt box, the faster recovery and faster startup would have actually been a balance for it. Making it a better tool overall, but Capcom wanted to just nerf it all around. So, alright, so next thing is it's like Ken's like Tatsu. There's less pushback. As you can see, I'm a lot closer after it. Before, there was more pushback and he would be much further out. And sometimes your EXDP or your heavy punch DP would be, it would whiff at certain situations. So now that they're closer together, you get 3 hits, because usually you have to have that you have to have that in the corner in order to get the 3 hits. Now you can do that more mid-screen. Now it becomes a, damn it, can I get my DP? Alright, there we go. Alright, it becomes a better tool mid-screen. So you can also do this. Let's put him crouching. Before, when you did that mid-screen, you'd either only get 2 hits of the heavy punch DP, or your EXDP would whiff entirely when you're doing that with mid-screen. So look at this. Alright, so that would basically be consistent all across the board. So that is pretty good there. So next thing I'm going to talk about is his heavy punch DP. They did something where it's only 1 hit. If you get the last hit of the heavy punch DP, it gives it extra juggle properties. So you can do like an extra heavy punch DP or EX Tatsu, which I'm going to show you right now. There you go. Then you have to be closer. So how does that work? Does that have to be V-trigger? Then knocks him that further back, so it only has to be regular EXDP. There it is. Okay, there it goes. Okay. So you can also get conversions off of it as well, off the heavy punch DP. So you can get something like that. After that, you can get EX Tatsu off of that as well. So you know, you can get some pretty decent conversions off of it. You know, it's not all that practical, but if you can manage to get that off, you know, you get some style points just for doing that. All right, so now we're going to talk about the changes to the Shinyuken. Okay, put this standing. No. Alright, Shinyuken. They did some changes to Shinyuken as well. So, firstly, you'll get more uses out of it. Alright, so that's the first one. That's essentially for free. And you'll get a couple more uses. 1, 2, and 3. So you get a total of 4 uses out of it. 4 light uses out of it. Actually, you can't. The full bar spin is only still once, and the half of bar spin is still only one as well. So now, as a special move version, you can get a full bar spin. See? You can still get your conversions off of it. So that's pretty good. Also making it more consistent. The frames at which it sucks you in went down from 7 frames to 6 frames. So you know, it starts off a frame sooner. You know, being able to get you that during your matchup when you're, you know, being bogged down before projectiles, being able to have that early frame advantage to be able to get your suction in does help out. So also lastly, they actually gave it some mid-air invincibility on frame 11 on initial activation, and then the special move version is on frame 12. So it's still not as reliable as, you know, hitting it with a medium DP into Shinyuken. That's still the best way to go about it as far as it being an anti-air. And you know, in order for it to use it raw like that, you'd have to have a really good read on the jump in, you know, and starting off sooner than expected while they're in the jump in, so that you can hit them. So of course, medium punch DP Shinyuken is the way to go. So what else did they do to him? Oh yeah, that's about it. Oh, I want to show you guys something. A hidden nerf that you guys may not have been aware. Let's set the wake up. Oops, wrong one. Wrong V trigger. Alright, you know guys how I love my my Tatsu mix-ups and stuff, and I just, you know, just love mixing people up for the win. Well, the V shift becomes an inadvertent nerf to his Tatsu mix-ups. I'm gonna show you that right now. Let's go into V trigger, of course. You can't mix them up like that no more, because they could just instantly V shift out of that. That crouching medium punch wasn't meaty, and on Tatsu, you know, I'm +2 on quick rise after light kick Tatsu, so that was a meaty setup I hit him with, and he was just able to V shift out of that. So you know, you got to be careful when doing your mix-ups now, because they can V shift out of it and punish you for your button press when you're doing your mix-up. Alright, so overall thoughts on the changes. They are good. They, you know, give Ken some, you know, much needed tools to be able to play his game. But unfortunately, compared to Ryu's buffs, it's almost discouraging to say the least, because they did so much with Ryu. They made him a whole new different character. So, you know, I feel like the tiers have shifted between Ken and Ryu. Ryu used to be like bottom mid. Ken would be closer to the, you know, mid to top mid-range characters. Now it's pretty much shift. Ryu's probably one of the best mid-tier characters in the game right now. So alright, so with that said, let me know what you guys think of Ken's changes. Of course, in the comments, talk to me, and I will be getting back to you guys on that. Alright, so I will leave that at that. So I'll be bringing you guys more YouTube videos in the meantime, but until then, pieces, YouTube.